Baker Mayfield, and certainly a quarterback with swagger, and certainly a quarterback that feeds off that persona. And the fact that they're now 2-3, and he looked so terrible last night, and Bosa's trolling on him. Speaking of which, do you have that soundbite from last night? Let's hit that. Here's Nick Bosa after the game about his back and forth with Baker Mayfield, which was more, I guess, fourth.
I was kind of trying to talk. I don't usually talk, but this game, he had it coming. So, but he didn't say one word back. So,
well, what'd you say? Just an example.
I was just screaming his name like, Baker, Baker, you good? Come on, pick it up. We want a challenge.
So this was throughout the game, not just on
Yeah, and he was just looking at me like...
Boy, Nick's having his day, and that's been a day that's been coming quite some time for Ohio State fans. That goes back to college. Now, Richard Sherman said after the game, and DeForest Buckner confirmed it, that at the pregame coin toss, where the captains come out, Baker Mayfield did not shake hands. George Kittles, who was with Sherman and Buckner, said after the game that he did get a slap from Baker Mayfield, a hand slap. But Richard said that he did not shake hands with with Baker because Baker refused it. And Baker was on the receiving end of that treatment. If you remember, the Kansas college players would not shake his hand. And you remember he had his hand extended, and then when the Kansas player wouldn't shake it, he used that to fire himself up. And look, you don't need much firing up for Oklahoma to destroy Kansas, although it was kind of a game for a little bit this week. But so he knows what you're doing to an opponent when you're not shaking hands.
Sure.
And Richard just took him to task after the game, saying that he's disrespecting the game, and he gave all these great quotes to Mike Silver that are on NFL.com that you should all check out. I will say this. We love to dump on Baker Mayfield, and right now it is so easy to do that. You asked me this, Chris Brockman. Was Baker Mayfield on the field when Matt Breida ripped off an 83-yard touchdown? Hold on a minute. Let's go through it here. Was he on the field?
No.
Okay. Was he on the field? Catching a football that Antonio Callaway twice coming back from suspension didn't make a play on?
Yes.
Okay. Did he make he made the throw?
He made the throw.
Okay.
Did he throw the two picks? Did he fumble?
He did.
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying he's clean sheet.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying the Browns are clean sheet as a team and he's the only one that's bringing him down here. And I'm not sitting here to defend
No, but
Baker
it starts
Mayfield.
at the top.
No, I know that. He's written checks with actions, commercials.
Yep.
He's written checks that his play right now is not cashing. And that whirlwind is being reaped. And certainly with Nick Bosa on behalf of all Buckeye fans and the 11 Warriors and all those people, I mean, that is a dream come true to do last night what he did and to be able to spike the football figuratively by planting a flag literally. This is what you get when you're Baker Mayfield.
This is what you get. He had it coming, like Bosa said.
He had it coming from college. Richard Sherman picking him off is his way of basically saying, okay, Baker, what you did before the game, that's the sort of stuff you need to get rid of. Now, he does this to fire himself up, and it's clearly not working. And the question is, why isn't anything working in Cleveland right now? I'll tell you why. The line's terrible. The first phone call John Dorsey should make today is to Mr. The Culture's Great around here, Bruce Allen, and say, Trent Williams, what do you need? I've got 1 billion draft choices here. What do you want? He's not playing for you. We need him. That's a turnstile behind Baker Mayfield. A turnstile. And if line play doesn't work, the offense isn't going to work. You're not giving Baker Mayfield a chance to succeed. On occasion, they'll put it all together and dominate like they did in Baltimore. Problem is when you're a mediocre team, because you win some and then lose some, you're not a playoff team. And what makes a mediocre team is terrible line play. And I will say this. Next up for them is Seattle at home. Then they've got a bye. Then they're at New England. So there's that. That's staring 2-5 in the face. Now, they got a soft part of the schedule on the back end, and I don't know if the Ravens are going to run away with this division. So I'm not burying the Browns yet or saying that Mayfield is a reclamation project all of a sudden. But it ain't working. When 1 week you're dominating, you come up with the most important division win you can have on the road in Baltimore, and then the next week you lay a complete egg. That means you're not prepared. That means you're being outcoached. That means you're being outplayed. So Baker's not the only problem, but what I'm saying is he still needs to be himself because that's how he's gotten to where he is. And he needs the help.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download The Rich Eisen Show app.